Welcome back from that short break, and of course we had other derbies. Very interesting on Sunday afternoon. We kick things off with Chelsea beating Fulham with Ranieri getting his first loss there as manager. Chelsea winning 2-0.
Yeah, Chelsea winning 2-0. I thought it was a deserved result and also one that we expected. You could not have Ranieri go there and get a result. I thought he couldn't. He has come into Fulham. This is his second game. I don't think this was part of the games that he has been told to win. So well-deserved Chelsea. Goals from Pedro. I thought there was a mistake by Seri leading to that goal. And then later, Loftus-Cheek closed the game, and
suddenly coming into his own Chelsea, of course.
Yep.
Suddenly had
and scoring goals. Yeah,
he's now starting to score goals there. The coach looks like he trusts him. If you bring on that coach, but of course we saw another big miss from Morata. What's going wrong with this guy?
Both strikers, Tony. If you look at in the first half, Giroud had a chance or two there, but he takes one extra charge that takes him off the goal. So the two strikers, I don't think the Chelsea coach will be able to maintain them for long.
Look at their top scorers right now. Eden Hazard has 7 goals.
Yep.
Morata has 5.
Yep.
We have sub goals from Willian. Pedro is on 5 as well.
Yep.
You don't see Giroud anywhere, but you can't bank on Morata to go all the way in the end of the season.
Tony, if the Chelsea coach is given chance with money over the window, he will go for striker. That's his priority now.
Might be Gonzalo Higuain, who is very interested in joining his former boss there. Very, very interesting. Chelsea winning that game 2-0 to keep up the pace at the top there, 31 points.
Yep.
They find themselves in third place currently, just 1 point ahead of the other London rivals, Arsenal and Spurs. Very interesting. And of course, we wrapped Sunday up with probably a very, very misfortune. The biggest misfortune on the weekend.
Yeah.
Liverpool beating Everton by a goal coming in the 96th minute.
Yeah, forgotten man or Divock Origi scoring it. I thought, Tony, it was a very painful moment for all the Everton faithfuls. And yet, on the same hand, Tony, it was the best result, I think the best moment that the red side of Merseyside enjoyed.
Very interesting there, of course. I don't know what Jordan Pickford is taking in the moment.
Yep.
We sometimes we don't blame these people, but you don't take a casual move like that. I felt it became too casual in the game. He probably thought the game had ended.
Yep.
He tried to pick out a ball that had crossed, that was almost getting out of play. It was very, very interesting there. Jurgen Klopp jumping onto the pitch, of course.
Yep.
I don't know if he'll come out to apologize for his actions.
Actually, he says he apologized, but the opposite coach says he didn't apologize. So we are left in limbo there.
Very interesting. Of course, that means Liverpool keep up the pressure on number one, the top side, Manchester City. They are just 2 points behind. Of course, we know that anything less than a win for Liverpool will mean Manchester City are running away with the trophy.
That's the other part, Tony. That's the other part. I thought it
was very, very interesting.
Overall, I thought that was a good result to just keep pace with Man City. Let the team not give Man City the comfort to have time to drop points and still lead. I thought that was
Liverpool
good.
Side.
Yeah.
Even when they play poorly, they are picking up points this season.
And I was about to say that could be a result that will define Liverpool come May. They didn't deserve to get 3 points here.
They certainly didn't deserve Everton having a very, very good game there. Of course, we had talked about them in the build-up. They hadn't lost a game in all of November, getting 7 out of 9 points in that particular month. They are very, very brilliant month for them. On Saturday, we had big games as well. Manchester City, the table toppers, on 38 points currently, beating Bournemouth, who are in 9th place, 3-1.
Yeah, they won 3-1. There was a scare there, by the way, especially going into the first half. Both teams are leveled at 1-1. You again look at the Man City squad. Guardiola, Tony, is becoming a coach, I think, who is tinkering. We all know the wealth of talent he has in his side, and he has to keep all the players happy. We didn't see Aguero in the match team. David Silva came in very late in that game. Maybe Tony is trying to manage the upcoming games away to Watford, and then one at Chelsea over the weekend. So you saw it, but Man City always being the dominant side. Whether they go into a draw, don't press the panic button. They came back second half, brushed away Bournemouth, and they won 3-1.
And of course, Bournemouth got their goal through the informed striker Callum Wilson there, who got his first England cap in the last month there and scored as well on his debut. Very, very interesting. Manchester City, the team to beat in the league. And of course, we wrapped things up on Saturday evening with another shocking result. Southampton drawing 2-2 with Manchester United, but ultimately losing their manager.
Yeah, they've lost the manager. Mark Houston is out of the job. I thought he overstayed his welcome in Southampton. He should have gone, I think. even the week before. Actually, after losing to Fulham, I thought he was being fired the next day. I don't know why they kept him, because this result over Man United was a huge result. Tony.
Was a huge one.
A point given to him, I think he would have taken before the game. Maybe having gone 2 goals up determined his fate. They should have thought they could have won that, because Man U was abysmal, Tony. The entire squad of Man United is awful. And I don't want to blame the United team. I think the coach, Tony, has failed to manage these boys, and I don't know how long Man U is going to take before getting Mourinho out of this job.
Marquinhos overstayed his welcome, like you said. Is Mourinho another one to have overstayed?
I predicted Mourinho to have been the first coach to be fired, but I thought there's that respect for Mourinho, Tony. But why did he get a new contract? That's what I cannot understand. So we don't know. We cannot tell when Mourinho will be fired.
There were certainly some positives for Mourinho in this particular game. There, Manchester United, we have been talking about it on this show. They like to play catch up. They like to go behind fast. I don't know what their thinking is, but Southampton had two very brilliantly taken goals. One brilliant free kick from Cedric Suarez, right back.
Beautiful.
But Manchester United picked themselves up. Lukaku getting the first goal in over 9 games. They are very, very interesting. And of course, Herrera getting another goal. From Rashford. I think there were some positives.
There were some positives, Tony. I thought it was a good game up to the halftime whistle. But after going 2-2, you now know that it's Man U who is on the upper hand. They are pushing for the winner. But the entire second half, Tony, there was no show. Both sides, I think, had settled for a point. And I was like, can Man U set off a point? I don't know why it had to take up to the 80th minute to introduce Martial into this game. That makes me blame Mourinho, Tony, for his tactics.
Did the coach ask them to conserve energy for the midweek?
There is no doubt it was behind his mind, because, Tony, that game, Man U has to be blistering. They have to fire from all angles.
That game comes on Wednesday night. It's going to be a very, very nice, mouth-watering affair at Old Trafford. Manchester United currently in 7th place on 22 points, of course, just behind Everton on goal difference. Will be taking on an Arsenal side, unbeaten now in 19 games. That's the peak of the midweek. Of course, there Mourinho cannot afford, like we said before this game, he cannot afford any more losses this season, let alone dropping points. He suddenly has to get closer to the top 4 position. You know that he's now 16 points off Manchester City. He's over 10 points behind this Chelsea side, 9 points behind Chelsea. And of course, he has to start winning, picking up on his points. He has to have a good December, if anything, is to stay in his favor.
So the problem, Tony, is how long are we going to keep saying he has to start picking points? We did mention that before the Crystal Palace game. He drew that. We said he must pick points from St. Mary's. He did not pick points. So I don't know how long is it going to take. And I think the board might panic soon.
You have your say on our pages. Of course, share with us your thoughts on Mourinho. Will he be the next manager to leave the Premier League this season? Very, very interesting. We had big results. We brought you all those results on our Facebook, on Twitter pages there. Of course, we'd like to thank you for all your feedback in all the games we had this weekend. And of course, a big midweek coming up, big games. We'll be bringing you those games also on our pages. Don't forget to like, share, follow, subscribe to the YouTube channel. For now, we have nothing left to say, and goodbye.
Now you have me where you need, boo. My heart like this card, now you see through. Your head's through my Levi's.